It's the soundtrack to Happy Valley.
You guys play the best music. Greatest music ever. You guys rock. Yeah.
I'm gonna party tonight, 'cause honestly I just don't care.
B94.5.
It's all hit B94.5. I'm here with Jeremy, one of the most recent eliminees of America's Next Top Model. How's it going, Jeremy?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. So congrats on the comeback. I bet it felt absolutely amazing getting called back. What was it like hearing your name and knowing you were one of the comeback models?
Yeah, it was super exciting. So when they first called Alex's name, I was super disappointed. And then out of nowhere, I don't think any of us knew they were going to do that. The whole, we're going to bring back two people, was a surprise to everybody. So hearing that and then getting my name called, that was just awesome to hear.
At that point, you were just up against Mike and Phil, not the other female models. Did you feel like you had stiff competition at that moment, or were you feeling pretty confident?
Well, originally I thought I was against everybody, so I was on my A game. And then when they announced I was up against Phil and Mike, without sounding like cocky, I was pretty confident because we were going based off of social media. I knew week after week I had a higher social media score than them. So I was a little bit more confident in knowing that my only competition at that point was Mike and Phil and getting back in the house.
So the week Alex came back along with you, she got eliminated. So after seeing that, were you kind of worried about that possibly happening to you in the future? Were you worried about being eliminated soon after?
I knew I had a better chance coming in. I knew I was stronger than before. I mean, while I was gone, I wasn't just sitting around. I was, practicing poses. And while doing the other photo shoots, I was just working on myself as a model. So coming in, I was definitely more confident. At the same time, I was up against the top 9 in the competition. So I knew I couldn't lay back. I had to really step it up at that point.
So when they deliver the Tyra mail to you in the house, the last two said no one was safe. So you may have been anticipating a double elimination for the animal panel, but instead it was actually for this past panel. Were you expecting this, or did this come as a surprise to you?
A lot of the people thought for some reason it was going to be a triple elimination, and I think they showed that in the show. I was like, guys, we're going to get 3 people eliminated. But I knew they had something up their sleeve because they used the no one before and it was a double, and then they used it a second time and it was a single. And this time I was like, all right, they have to do a double elimination. Like I just feel it, and sure enough, it was a double elimination.
Since this was your second time, was it worse the second time around, or was it easier since you've been through it before?
It was a little easier, but at the same time, I was happy just to make it that far. The funny thing is, a couple buddies of mine before the show, we said the goal was just to make at least top 6, and that's what I did, so I was pretty proud of myself. I wasn't as upset as I was the first time having to go home.
So as I was watching, Marvin and Renee were kind of getting it on a little bit, and you happened to be right next to them. What was it like just having a pillow separating you guys?
I would lay there, and we were supposed to be going to bed, and they would just get super loud to the point of where I would look over to see what they were doing because I couldn't fall asleep. And so I wasn't ever being a peeping Tom. I wasn't trying to creep. It was just the mere fact that Renee and Marvin could not keep it down while I was trying to sleep. I mean, I was super comfortable next to them. I mean, Marvin became like a brother, so I mean, at the same time, it wasn't the weirdest thing, but it was a little weird having my bed so close to theirs while they were getting it on.
So last time we talked to you, you told us a little bit about your plans for the future. Again, for all of our followers, what is the best way to follow your career on social media?
Definitely Twitter and Instagram like last time. That's where I'm at. I don't really have a Facebook page that I'm on too much, but I'm definitely always tweeting, and I'm definitely always on Instagram posting new stuff. So that's where it's at to see where I'm going with my life and how my career is going.
So now we're down to the top 5. We got Jordan, Corey, Marvin, Renee, and Chris. Out of these 5, who are you rooting for?
So Marvin. But even when I got eliminated last time, it was Marvin. So, I mean, me, Marvin, Don, we all shared a room day 1, and we all said one of us has to be the winner. I'm rooting for Marvin all the way.
All right. Well, I wish you all the best, and I can't wait to see how your future progresses.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Like us on Facebook at B94.5 Morning Zoo Crew.